Mercy and WCPO want you to know more about how bone marrow transplants are saving the lives of patients at the Jewish Hospital. The Mercy Circle of Caring presents Healthy Ideas.
Bone marrow is the organ in your body that makes blood cells. So all of the cells in your blood, your white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets, come from the bone marrow. Often the bone marrow is involved with diseases. And these are dread diseases, things like leukemias, lymphomas, myeloma. And through bone marrow transplantation, we're able to help patients with those diseases. The Bone Marrow Transplant Center at Jewish Hospital is the only adult bone marrow transplant program in the city. It's a combination of both inpatient and hospital and outpatient care. The inpatient portion of the care is the most intense, and these people are in the hospital for 3 to 4 weeks to have their transplant performed. So this is where they live for about a month. And it gets to be tough on them and their families. So with the unit, the 23-bed unit, encompasses the patient rooms as well as nutritional rooms that have special foods available for these patients, an activity room that has a treadmill and various puzzles and games and things for them to use. So we try to make it as full service as possible for these folks who have to stay in there for such long periods. We have a wonderful team of nurses, physicians, physical therapists, occupational therapists, dietitians, psychologists, social worker, all of whom participate in the care of these patients every day. We round as a team, meaning we go around and see all the patients in a big group, and we discuss how we can best take care of their needs for that day. And everybody contributes. And it truly is a team effort to take care of patients going through these really very complex programs of treatment. And if you needed this and we weren't here, you'd have to go 2-3 hours away to get to the nearest center that would be able to deliver this care. So we're really a very important community resource from that point of view. Patients going through really difficult treatment like this need their families around them. They need those supports. And because we're here, they can stay here in town and receive that support from their family, which is obviously crucially important to getting through something as emotional as this. We are engaged in a lot of clinical research, actually. We, along with bone marrow transplant programs across the country, combine our efforts to carry out trials trying to figure out better ways to do this and more effective ways and safer ways. And that's what's resulted in what we have today. We enroll patients in protocols through a variety of what are called cooperative groups. And that's an alphabet soup of names that probably wouldn't be of much help to anybody, but in any event, what we do is we all get together and we say, this is a question we need to have answered. And we design a study and we all agree to abide by it, and then we enroll patients in that. And we probably have 10 or 15 ongoing studies right now looking at different aspects of bone marrow transplantation. So the Bone Marrow Transplant Center at Jewish Hospital is accredited by FACT, F-A-C-T. F-A-C-T is the accrediting agency for bone marrow transplant programs across the country. It says that we pay close attention to quality, and quality is at the center of what we do. And that's the case for any transplant program, but we take particular pride in our quality efforts. The Jewish Hospital was acquired by the Mercy Health Partners system last summer, and that's been a wonderful thing for us. Mercy is very invested in the Bone Marrow Transplant Center and in Jewish Hospital, and are providing us with all of the things that we need to do our job very, very well. I'm proud to be part of that group and to have them behind us because they're very, very strong partners.
Thanks for visiting Healthy Ideas.